I forgot where you're from. I know Ohio, right? Dayton. Thank you. There you go. I was gonna say Cleveland.
Woo!
Yeah. Nothing good comes from Cleveland, right, Jared? Folks, I had the pleasure to get to know this young man these past few days, and he's a fantastic player. He really likes George Harmonica Smith and does a really good job of really gracing us with blues. Put your hands together, folks. That's right, from the Hunger Games, Hayden Everdeen, ladies and gentlemen. Hayden Everdeen. Katniss Everdeen.
Sorry.
All right. Are you ready? Yeah. Wardrobe malfunction. Come on, Kyle. All right, let's do it. Set that out. All right. Ready? Yeah. How we doing out there tonight, y'all? We doing good or what? All right. I'd like to do this next tune as a tribute to one of my heroes, the late, great William Clark. He died real young, and I never got the chance to meet him, but baby, I know he can hear this, so we're gonna do it for him in his honor tonight. baby, you stayed all night. You went out last night, baby, you stayed all night. Make me scratch my head, said you don't want to treat me right. I said, come back, baby, try me one more time. Come back, baby, and try me one more time. If I can't make you love me, it ain't no fault of mine. I said,
No, just come on, no. Where are all the scholars, folks? Where's Percy? Percy, he's probably sleeping, man. Come on, somebody get Percy. There he is. He must be on that England time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your 2024 William Rosebud Scholars right here, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
How much fun was that?
Are you kidding me? That's the
I'd have to say that's a lot of internet learners out there. Right there, right there. There weren't no books when I started. There weren't no internet either. But you know, I went to concerts before phones. Oh, that was exciting, huh? Well, we have a little bit of stage shake up here, and I want to remind everybody that you have a yellow ticket to get into the dinner tomorrow night, and that tells the wait staff what dinner gets dropped in front of your plate. So be sure to take your yellow tickets to the banquet tomorrow night. So we're going to do some sound. Are we ready for this already? I don't know. No, we're not. I think we need to do a little bit more. We're not going to take a break quite yet. We are going to bring up a very favorite of mine. I have been fighting to keep the trio sound alive since I started at SPAH in 1992. And every year I try to book acts that continue to support the bass and chord harmonicas. Many years ago, a gentleman by the name of Phil Caltabellata used to come to the convention when Jerry Murad and Don Less and Pete Peterson used to come, and it was a wonderful time. In the early days of SPAH, there was 7 or 8 trios playing at the same time. Jared, are we ready for this? No. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. And of course that changed over the years, but literally there were 8 or 9 different trios playing in the hallway from different portions of the country in harmonica clubs across the country. St. Louis being one. Dayton, Ohio was a big club. There was a big club in New Jersey. In fact, Phil Caltabellata and his wife Valerie continued to make that club very successful over the years. So I gotta chat a little bit. I got no jokes to tell you. That's a good thing. How many? This is kind of a blues side of the joke, folks. How many harmonica players does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
Changes? How come it's hard for a fellow gentleman to find a girlfriend that a gentleman harmonica player, how come it's hard to find a girlfriend? Because he has to find one with every other tooth missing.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man.
I need the drummer now.
It's a chord joke, right?
So getting back to the story of these trios, remember that SPAH started in 1962, and it started in Detroit, Michigan. The Ford Motor Company donated a room for a couple of gentlemen to start a harmonica club, and they slowly put it together and did their first convention in 1962. It took many years for the blues harmonica players to discover these older gentlemen playing trio music and harmonicats music. One of the first ones was Mad Cat Ruth, and in 1981 he came to his first convention at 32 years old, and he won the hearts of the older gentlemen, and he introduced the diatonic to the trio-centric organization called SPAH. And Mad Cat Ruth went out and played a lot of gigs and told everybody he had a great time. He had the SPAH convention, and slowly the blues people, the diatonic people, started to infiltrate. And I think it's one great big happy family now. So, are we? How's Jared? We good? Okay. This is exciting for me. This is Phil Caltabellata, and he hasn't been to SPAH in over a dozen years, And he decided to come this year, and I had to put a trio together. And boy, that trio was fun because we have AJ and Boaz. We've seen them all through the week. They're the hardest working harmonica players at the festival for sure. And I want to introduce you to the AJ, Boaz, and Phil Caltabalato trio.
Where they change how these mic stands work every year. It's like a puzzle.
Please go in the, please. Boaz.
How y'all doing tonight? Let me tell you, as kind of a special side note for tonight. Of course, we have some amazing players here tonight. This is my 15th year of doing harmonica trio work at SPAH this year. So, we really hope you're going to enjoy our show tonight. We've got some really fun old numbers, some numbers maybe you've never heard before. So we're hoping to put on one really nice show. So, all right, here we go. Ready, Phil? All right. Here in place real quick. All right, here we go. All right. 1, 2, 2. That was our first number, T for 2, a really popular harmonic cats arrangement. Get us all warmed up and ready to go. We're going to go ahead and slow the pace down just a little bit now with a nice little arrangement that Phil actually does. This is After the Lovin'. number dates back to 1967. This was originally introduced as a quartet arrangement, and then our bass player down here on the end found me the music, and we kind of reworked it back into a trio arrangement. And this was done again by the Jerry Murad Harmonicats. It's a beautiful medley of French songs. We really hope you enjoy it. Here is Parisienne Fantasy. that we've kind of slowed things down a little bit, we're going to actually do a number that dates back to my early years at SPAH, whenever, believe it or not, I was shorter than the old man right here was. So, and evidently, he says my voice was like 4 octaves higher than his was too. So, I don't know if any of you remember the Norman Patton Trio, my original trio, which had Norman Patton on bass, myself on chord, and his brother Dave on chromatic, and then Master here himself. So we did a little number that I could barely hold the chord enough to play. This is another fast-paced Harmonic Hats number called Gallopin' Comedians. Here we go. All right. Very briefly, I think it's time that I introduce my guys here. On your right, my far left, on the world's lowest harmonica, Mr. Boaz Kim from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On the chromatic, here's stage center, we've got Phil Caltablata. Talk about a heck of a player. I don't really know who I am, but I've been told I'm on some t-shirts or something this year at the convention, but evidently my name is A.J. Winmeyer and I claim to play the chords, so. And in case you all are wondering what ABC means in our trio name, it's not that we're trying to make it look easy like it's ABCs, that actually is A.J. Winmeyer, Boaz Kim, and I know it's a stretch, but we only had 2 weeks to figure it out. Phil Caltablata here on the chromatic, so ABC trio. And speaking of introducing members, I think it's time to feature our next special guest here, Steve Watney on the polyphony. Would you like to do a number with us, Steve? So we're going to do another comedian's song, and yes, I will get you one. Okay. Is it possible I could get another music stand? I think it deserves a little bit of a special introduction, and there's even fewer people that I can think of who've actually done this as the original quartet arrangement. So I give Steve a call, says, Steve, we're going to do this number. It's got a poly part in it, and it's a real barré-do. Would you mind doing it? He's like, as many of you know, Steve, wonderful guy. Oh yeah, sure, AJ, I'll get right on it. And let me tell you, this song, it requires a special dedication, and this guy is truly, truly amazing. You've heard him with the big band on the Poly, and it's a real honor to have him join our trio. So here is...
I just want to say, AJ, you know, I showed up at a convention with a Poly one year, and ever since then, I've been the Poly guy.
It's where it's like...
I'm a chromatic player.
He shows up with a bass, and he's our bass guy, and well, evidently I'm the chord guy. I don't know how that ever happened. But we'd like to do for you a little bit of a very serious number now. This is probably the most technical of the early Harmonic Cats pieces. This is Dance of the Comedians. All right. Thank you so much, Steve. It seems like every year I always have to play this song. I'm not even going to introduce the guy who told me I had to play this song, but I think it's just time we do the official harmonica anthem. So, we've been practicing it so good. We're hoping to do Peg of My Heart for you like you've never heard it before. So here we go, Peg of My Heart. I'm glad you liked it, Chris.
Encore!
Actually, it did occur to me, you know, I've been told by the few chord players that still exist, if you can believe that, that I play my chord a little funny. So I think it's time now that we have somebody who has a little bit more experience playing this solo to come up and join us. Would you please welcome Dr. Miklas. As many of you know, Jerry Murad's Harmonicats, this is their chord player. So I think it would only be best that I have him show me the way to do it properly. So Doc, it'd be an honor to have you do this. Here we go. Just make sure the check still comes to me, okay?
We did it for you, buddy.
All right, we're going to do a little something different now. Do we have any country music fans out in the audience? How about a little country music? Probably the #1 most recorded instrumental in country music history. Possibly, I don't know. Sounds cooler that way. Sounds like we know what we're doing up here. Here is Phil on the diatonic harmonicas, if you can believe that. How about a little Orange Blossom Special? Here we go. All right. to slow down in this next number.
I'm an old man.
I never would have guessed. All right, this next number we're actually going to let Phil kind of do his own little a cappella introduction. And